One percenters, welcome back to 1424 basketball training, where the mission is to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. For those that are new, I'm Coach Tommy. I'm a former psychologist. I'm a fitness performance enhancement specialist and a basketball coach. On this channel, I try to simplify life and basketball into mind, body, and craft. So in today's teaching tape, obviously, we're focusing on our minds. So let's look at NCAA Women's Stanford, Arizona championship game. So I've watched absolutely zero of Stanford and zero of Arizona. So this should be fun to watch. I watched a little bit about UConn. And find out what's going on. I think Stanford wins, and that's all I know. What do I always talk about with my players? I always talk about off-ball stuff versus on-ball stuff. So it's a lot easier to get open off of the ball versus on the ball. Okay, I talk about moving as a team versus moving as individuals, and roles versus positions. So I don't expect to understand the roles in one game, so we won't talk about that very much. And then I talk about getting to open spots versus looking for your own open shot. So let's see. Little 5-out set here. Getting the double, I mean right here would have been really good if you did a left-hand hook pass. That would be really good. A left-hand bounce pass right away also would have been really good. Or drive through that whole thing. That's a tough shot. I always talk about working on arcs and spirals instead of straight lines. So we'll see more examples. Guys and girls, you should be working on arcs, arcing your layups and arcing your moves instead of coming down straight line drives and straight line stuff like that. There's no straight lines in real life, man. So a lot of coaches like to say the fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line, but in basketball, there's always obstructions or things in the way, and that doesn't happen. So I might be different than a lot of the other coaches you hear. Would have loved for her to start rolling, because once you turn the corner, you would have a great little pass there. A lot of things not happening. Oh, yeah. Get big. I like the move. Sweep, power move right in, one dribble in, backing her down. Need to get a little bit lower so you get a little bit more power. Girls in general will have tighter form on shooting, so I normally like women's for that reason. Eee, that's a tough shot with a hand in the face. Arizona looks more athletic. Stanford looks a lot taller. They look a lot bigger. A little dribble handoff, leave at the top, flashing up. Oh, I love all this movement. Good backdoor cut. So this is great on Stanford. Great offensive execution here. Okay, getting everybody involved. Dribble handoff on this side, exchanging spots on this side, right? Becomes into another dribble handoff. As she dribble handoff, setting a down screen for the big to come up. So just a little bit of action. You get it to your big on the elbow. Okay, fake like you're going that way. Okay, look, set up a screen on this backside. Looks like a dribble handoff or off-ball screen's coming for this girl to come up. And what does she do? Instead of taking the screen, she breaks it off. And a nice little backdoor cut and finish. It's nice. Nice little inbounds play there. Oh my gosh, she's quick. She's quick. I mean, number 2, I think she passed up 2 shots already on the last one. I didn't mention it. But right there on number 2. So right here, as she gets into this lane here, when she pivots back, this is the shot right here off of the left foot. I mean, she passes it up. Right, so she's quick, so she could have shot that easily. This is a wide open shot. I'm not mad at it, but it's looking like she's more of a playmaker than a scorer. So I talk a lot about playmakers. There's playmakers, scorers, snipers, slashers, and defenders, right? So number 2 is looking like their playmaker. This is a beautiful rip. Okay, as she goes around, she could have easily put a left-hand reverse. Maybe she doesn't have the skill. Maybe she doesn't have the mentality. But right here, it's a left foot, left-hand reverse. That's easy. She turns into a stride stop here, right? Gets into a little bit of trouble. Right, either you got to come a little bit, make this pass easier, right? You guys got to get into open spot, or you got to fill to this corner. So she spaces a little bit, just enough to get that shot off. So this is a horn set, right? One on top, 2 at the elbows, 2 in the corner. A lot of different actions can happen off of this. Let's see what happens. We're gonna get a dribble handoff here. Fake dribble handoff turns into a straight drive. I don't know what the heck 14 is doing. So 14 messed this up. She either needed to get out the way earlier or come set a screen. This is lucky. So you went way too late, way too early. So this is just pure congestion, or this is a designed illegal screen. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's a travel. You get away with stuff like this when the refs aren't paying attention. Screen, pop out, right? Set your feet, and then as she goes to move, she moves both feet again before even that ball moves. Hey, if you could get away with it, do it. What is going on? Is that illegal? A lot of coaches kind of get pissed at that. Nice little pivot. Another horn set. There they go. There's that dive. So this time that dive happens quicker. Okay, so the ball goes in. On the previous play, we talked about Arizona, someone being late. So this dive happens really quick on this time. So go into the one post, right? The dive happens. So they're looking for this quick little front cut pass. It's not there. Now she gets out the way. Now she has this whole side to isolate one-on-one. Number 2 got some handle. She's shifty. Quick, shifty. Oh. So girls, I noticed this a ton. I actually worked a little bit with the girls team out in the valley around here, junior college team. They always come across like this, and this is just like physical. If they got in the weight room a little bit, if they strengthened, if someone actually taught them how to move, if more people taught girls how to play and move, they'll just improve their game dramatically. Girls coming off the arc here. Okay. You should be able to just go left foot, right hand, or something like that. Even jump off your left foot and right hand layup. But girls, every time they arc around here, right? Physically, they aren't really strong enough to, a lot of them, aren't strong enough to just go right, left, plant into like a controlled fade, or just go left, plant, and jump like guys, right? So they're always gonna, not always, the majority of the time they're gonna jump right, left, and then they're gonna try to pivot back. It's just so common, and that's why you see a lot of girls get blocked when you get, disciplined defenders. So they'll pump fake, and they'll always try to just step through like this, right? If this girl was a little bit taller, I mean, that would be an easy block. Misses the shot there. But girls, you guys have all the skills you need to play. Okay, so focus a little bit more on your movement. Your movement. That doesn't necessarily mean get in the weight room. You guys got to learn how to cut, move, jump. The girls that I train, I definitely teach them all this stuff. Nothing should stop you guys from becoming much better athletes. You guys definitely are smarter than the guys. Oh, so like just like these things are, you know, me nitpicking. So you get it to your 5 out. You're in your 5 out, walking towards your dribble handoff. Here comes the dribble handoff. So you can dribble handoff, turn this corner, 2 dribble pull up. Watch Devin Booker, watch any of these players, but that's definitely there if you want to turn the corner. Right, you can have the layup on this side. You're going to just challenge one person there. So that's there. Right, she stops right away as they trap her. Screener has to move a lot quicker. Either you're going to turn here, catch, and drive, or you need to get your butt out there to that 3-point. Whoa, what's going on? You need to get your butt out there in that 3-point line a lot quicker. Don't just catch it here and then backpedal. Right, so very heavy on the feet. So this pass is too early, or she's not comfortable being right there. You should have been able to just catch and shoot it. Okay, so not very clean. 3 people go to her, so that's a bad defensive job. And then you leave the person that just passed it wide open. So I don't know if that back person needs to rotate all the way over to that big backing out. Doesn't look like that big wants to shoot a 3 anyways. Good floater. Good floater, 23. Good shot. Look at that. So Arizona definitely has the better athletes. So right there, right? The ability to just cut across the lane and jump off one leg. That's the 2 dribble pull up. Okay, so this is what I was telling Stanford that they should have just done, right? So as you get this dribble handoff, pick and roll, all the same action coming across, right? You work on that arc, attack that corner, turn the edge. Boom, 1, 2, settle in. Nice play by Arizona right there. Stanford looks pretty patient though. Like they're smart. They're running their stuff, using their height, using their size. So 2 plays in a row. Right here, you just run your stuff. Right, pivot, plant, run your stuff. Get your big down here. Right, get it to your wing. Let your big post up. Good fighting here. Right, she's on this side. This is a very tough angle to pass. Way to put your hand up. She's way taller. Throw it high. Good job to the inside. Like this. So this is just, you know, physically not strong enough. Right, so it's very awkward going right, left, plant on this side. This is not normal, not common. Okay, so this left foot should have been a bigger stride, right? It gets caught up here, so she's got to go right, left plant and jump so she doesn't get very high. If your left foot gets caught like this, right, when they're just overplaying the crap out of you, right here, it should have been in a spin, right, left, left layup, or not. If that's not accessible, left, hop, replace on a 2 feet. So you're going to be much more balanced, not landing all crazy right, left. And getting smacked. What a block. Right here and again. So I mean, this is you know, Arizona's got the much better athletes. So this should have been a catch, right into a layup, right, left, right into a layup. But for girls, they put it down because they're not used to going this fast and jumping this fast. So they got to put it down, take a bunch of little steps to slow down, reset their feet. Still scores. But there's lots of room for a very athletic female to dominate. Any athletic female team will just dominate if they combine it with their smarts and skills. Like that. Okay, so she's a much better jumper or leaper or athlete than that previous girl we talked about here, right? Same type of play. Right push, left plant, one leg jump. So as a coach, you know, I'm scouting offensive sets, defensive sets. I'm scouting mentalities. Is this a person more of a passer, a shooter, a slasher? I'm also scouting their physical ability. Are they tall? Are they small? Can they jump? Do they like to jump off the right leg, the left leg? Are they always pump faking? There's a lot of stuff to scout. And as a coach, the more stuff you have, the bigger of an edge you're going to have. I don't know why number 30 is running the playmaker role on the top. She looks like the finisher. I don't know why they have her all the way out here handling it like a guard, like a playmaker, starting the horn set. So good defensive pressure here. You know, not comfortable dribbling the ball out there. Woo, look how fast she is. That speed, I mean, even here, that should have just been a simple, right? Right-footed layup, but she goes right, left plant. It's faster than everybody. One set, pick and roll, there it is. Go all the way. There you go. This is the exact play I was talking about early in the game. That they messed up their horn set, right? Stanford, that first play, they had two on the horns, and then the girl drove, and then the diver dove late, and then they kind of collided, but they got away with it. And then the second time she dove early, and then the guard came across, did a little one-on-one and scored. And then I said the other option for her instead of diving would have been to easily set a screen, and then you get a pick and roll, and then you can make the layup here or reverse pivot spin like how she scores here. I wish that action would have happened a little bit faster, a little cleaner, but it happens, and you score. So again, I mean, so they're still in the horn set. Okay, you pick up the ball, and she's not making herself this way. You got to put yourself this way, so that person has to go really, really high side to steal that pass. But if you're just staying here, like coach is telling you stay here, and you don't move out as this person gets aggressive to block that side, you're never going to get this. So this person has to do a better job of disguising that post entry. So if you just stare down that person, I mean, this becomes an easy steal. Come on, Stanford. It's a tight game, 40-43. A little high-low, no. Jones, she's the attacker. Haley Jones. Oh my God. Using the size, man, using the height. So it looks like Arizona has to rely on their steals and their defense, and Stanford's just taking their time, using their height, taking their time getting into the bigs. Ooh, what a game. That's a big three. Why is she dribbling it out there? You got to get it to somebody else. There we go. Again, great pass, great look. So when you get an over-aggressive defender down here, right, as you switch, these girls are fighting over this and fight over side, front, all this stuff. So when you get here, right, you don't always have to fight to front to get back if you're a post player. You don't always have to fight back to get in front, right? Pass the ball around the perimeter, exchange, and then seal them in back. Right, so now they're on the backside, and now that backside is wide open. Right, so I always say whatever the defense chooses, they're wrong. Right, so go ahead. You want to get in front? I'm gonna seal you. I'm gonna push you even higher, and then I'm gonna make this window, this passing gigantic opportunity for someone to pass me a lob. You know, I catch it. You're shorter than me. Right, go forward, go up with it right away. Even if she didn't go up with it right away, this girl should have shot to the corner so she could whip it here, and she would also get a wide open three if the three was needed. Get that stuff out of here. What are you doing going crazy? So she's pushing it a little bit. I mean, it seems like she's trying to get a little bit outside herself. Right here, you could have just stopped. A little 2-foot jumper. You could have floated, but you decided, I don't know, tackle crazy. Ooh, you banged her knee there. That looks awful. Forcing the action a little bit. Ouch, that hurts. Banging knees like that hurts. Good hesitation. She had it on the first time. She had it already. I mean, she already had it. Okay, she already had it. Hesitates, great look back to the 3-point line. 47-51. Oh my goodness. Number 2 stepping up big time. Hitting threes. Number 2 is obviously the best player on Arizona. Driving, cutting, making everything happen. Oh my God, you got to be more aggressive. Oh my gosh, you got it anyways. So it's the same kind of horn set, right? She caught it high, she reverse pivot. Everybody in Arizona should be locking in on this play already. Okay, the screen needs to come right away, and she could have did that same pick and roll action again. She drives, right? Not athletic enough to get around the corner to left hand. She's pivoting, so on the pivot, these doubles and triples should have came. Like right here, like you guys got to come and help her out. Grabbing the hell out of her, and she's still scoring. Good job by 30. Behind the back, that's definitely not Stanford's game. That's a, oh my God, that should have been an and one. So when you get this steel hill, okay, you got to run, and you don't want to turn it into a foot race because you're short and small, right? Slow down, get her on your hip, right? Put her in jail. That's what you should have done here. Okay, put her on your hip a little bit, and then you slow down. Once you slow down, this girl's going to come barreling into you. She's going to bang into you. Then you use the momentum to score. Okay, if you're slower, smaller, don't let this other person chase you down. That should have been a foul and free throws, right? So it's just free throws. Oh, she missed it. So it should have been already 2 points plus the foul. So instead of 3, they get 1. Tiny things like that, obviously, do a little jump stop. Oh my God. What happened? They fouled her? What the hell happened? There you go, McDonald. What a game. 1-4 flag, get the hell out the way. Oh my God, why did we give it to her? Oh my God. Oh my God. Shot clock violation. Why would it? Oh my God, let me go back. 8 seconds. It's a 1-4 flat. You got one person up here. It's one-on-one. You got your best player, and you got your 4 people down here. You got 8 seconds. What are you doing? You're trying to run a crazy play? Like, they're not fouling. You got to go. I mean, this is the time, the one time when the individual is more important than the team. You got to be able to bust her open, drive, get in the lane. You got to be able to make something happen. So getting a big slow girl to come sprint up and slow down and catch a pass, like what do you want her to do out here with 2 seconds on the clock? right? She's thinking pass or catch it and give it right back to the guard, and the guard, what the, this is terrible. So that's bad coaching. That's bad coaching. That's a bad design on the end there. Right here, the game breaker. Oh my God. I love her for that, man. She took it. She has courage. She has huge courage to try to end it by herself. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, pass it to here. This girl's wide open. I wish she would have just went for it instead of try to dribble so much. She still gets a shot off. I mean, if she would have made that, she would have been a legend. Right? She's left-handed. I would have loved for, some type of play to get her going to her left. Right? You got to get out the way. Crossover. Right? She doesn't want to go back to her right. Oh, what a game. Wow. That, if I was an Arizona or Stanford fan, I mean, that's as tragic as the UCLA heartbreaking one against Gonzaga. What a game. What a game. What a game. Wow, what a game. Girls, great job to Stanford for winning it all. They stuck with the game plan long enough. They used their height and their size over Arizona's athleticism, feistiness. It looks like they got a lot more steals and transition buckets. Stanford pulled it off, man. They got away with it down the end. In the end, it really matters about execution. But what a great game. Tonight, Gonzaga versus Baylor. Who do you guys got? I think I got Baylor, man. Gonzaga beat UCLA. I'm a UCLA alum, so hopefully Gonzaga loses. But it's going to be a great game. I will see you guys tomorrow for the teaching tape, Gonzaga versus Baylor. And as always, remember to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace.